The following live stream may include adult language and themes. How could we know for sure? It hasn't happened yet. Anyways, viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, welcome in, adventurers. Welcome, everybody hanging out on the YouTubes, to another installment of Ascensia. How are we feeling tonight, players?
Great. Excellent.
Numerous.
Taste things.
We are joined by a new face. Now, we introduced you on the stream officially last week. Erika, say hi.
Hi.
Well, we introduced her kind of, but we couldn't hear her at the beginning of the last stream.
Oh, right, because I fucked up.
That's right.
So, reintroduce yourself.
I'm Erika. I'm going to play Xeni, the Shadar-Kai paladin. She's very excited to be here.
We are excited
She's
to
very
have you.
exciting.
I'm excited to be here. I can use words.
We'll be the judge of that.
It's like, wow, someone's conceited.
Riz for days. Joining us, joining Erika and I, three of my favorite people to play D&D with, Meg, James, and Katie. How are you three feeling?
Good. I said that.
Totally right.
We're really good at words.
Ready to be very depressing.
Sweet.
We have
Awesome.
all also discussed that we felt a little bit more relaxed coming into tonight, having a little extra time. So I do think we're gonna make 7:30 our regular start time from now on. So welcome to the new time slot, you guys.
Fits like a glove. Well, last times, because we had 2 sessions in between, Dimitra, Odessa, and Vigo had woke up at the observing spire. There was some conversating with Drix and some shenanigans with an arm and breakfast and cats that made Dimitra very uncomfortable and, you know, all of that good stuff. Then the party did that thing that every D&D player loves. They split up. Odessa and Dimitra made way for Titanfell, specifically the Dark Market, following a trail trying to get to Drago, possibly find some answers about going to the Shadowfell, finding some help, etc., etc. Drix was crafty and helped Vigo slip away because Vigo got called by the devil in scales, pretty much. Dirites, his old shrouded handler. There was, they had a nice, Drix and Vigo had a nice moment together. They parted, and yeah, that is pretty much kind of where we left that grouping, the 3. Yeah, y'all had a nice moment together. We're on the way to the buddy cop film.
It was definitely a good first round audition.
Yeah, compared to the session before that, definitely. Vigo had gone back into the town after the confrontation with Dirites, Northveil, that town. There's a bunch of stuff going on in Northveil that Vigo was just not about because Vigo's got to get to the Dark Market, to Odessa, to Dimitra, because they are now in danger because the conversation with Dirites went sour. They went into the Vale, which is the tavern, talked to Thalon, asked Thalon if he knew of any ways to get him to the Dark Market, lickety-split. Thalon wandered off to figure that out. After a traumatizing confrontation with the Raven Queen, of all people, Dimitra lost her sense of taste, lost something else that she's not sure about, because it's, you know why.
You know why.
They're not actually asking.
And then they headed to the Fighter's Folly to participate in a pugilist competition that we had weighed possibly having actually in this session, but decided against it because we're trying to unite this party.
We got shit to do.
Here's
Give
what
me
I'm
my
gonna do.
prize money.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d12.
Amazing.
And it's on the floor.
Because we broke as a joke.
If it's a 12, it counts.
I agree.
You made 600 gold.
Yay!
Respectable.
You guys.
They talked to Thrago. They were like, we need to get to Northveil lickety split. So we've got Vigo off in Northveil trying to get to Dark Market lickety split, and Dimitra and Odessa into Dark Market trying to get to Northveil lickety split. Hopefully they don't zip right past each other and we end up with this like back and forth. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh no.
At that same time, during that same course of events, Xeni was in the Undervale, basically a secret city deep under Northveil in the ruins of the ancient Fey capital of Eversun, where she was approached by Nadja, a Hunters Guild member and friend, who presented her with a charge to escort a young elf woman to safety because she's afflicted with lycanthropy. And that was a super fun session. If you missed it, it was the introduction to Xeni. Lots of natural ones. It was very, very entertaining. It all culminated, though, with getting to Northveil, the surface, to getting this werewolf girl to this safe place, which is actually kind of looks like, might be like human smuggling. Kind of, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. And the kid, and who could blame her, was nervous about getting in a box that a strange elf man was like, all right, get in the box. So Xeni decided to get in the box with her, and upon doing so was rendered immediately unconscious. The box sealed up, and she has no idea what's happening to it, and neither do the rest of the characters. I think that just about catches us up. Did I miss anything of note?
I don't think so,
No.
but I was distracted
No.
talking about spam a lot.
No worries. So what I'm gonna do, because I wrestled with this all day today, like where I wanted to start, and I could not decide. So we're gonna have a roll off. First roll of the night. Odessa and Dimitra, you are together, so one of you can choose to roll. James, Erika, roll. Just give
You
me a
roll.
D20.
Okay, I got my
I
light up
always do that
dice.
terrible look.
Nice.
15!
Oh, would help if I got it in the
That's
box.
not bad.
I got a 13.
Hey, that's what he
Yeah.
said.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You can't set her up like
I-
that.
Yeah, that was
I
a
didn't even
pretty.
get a chance to say that's what she said before Katie jumped in.
You
I
don't
had
get
a
to
14.
that's what she said yourself. That's not how that
I
works.
mean, Michael Scott does. If I'm nothing if insane corporate manager.
What did you roll?
I had a 14, I said. I put it out there. It was in amongst
But you
all
got
that.
a 14. I rolled a 13, and you guys rolled a 15.
Yeah, we did.
Wait a
Did we
minute.
win?
Synergy.
Absolute
win?
perfection.
A horrible
Yeah, so you
stretch of
win. We'll
Final
be
Fantasy.
starting with Dimitra and Odessa. Dimitra and
sweet.
Odessa, the two of you are currently in the Fighter's Folly. You don't have to switch to Roll20 now, but if the players want to look at Roll20, you can, because I do have that artwork up from last time. So you have won this contest, and you're probably celebrating a little bit with some of the other tavern goers. The Fighter's Folly is also a tavern. The fighting stuff is in the basement. The tavern is up top. So what are the two of you doing? I'm particularly interested in what Dimitra is doing, given the state of being that she is in.
Okay.
What does this
All right.
celebration look like?
So, wait, it's a celebration. So, like, Odessa is done, and
Yeah, it's over. She won.
I have a little sack
All
of
right, well,
gold. I'm just kind
during-
of tossing it.
during the fight, Dimitra. So right beforehand, Dimitra discovered that she had lost her sense of taste, and just kind of went dead-eyed. And then Odessa left her to go fight in the ring. So Dimitra just kind of stood there, dead-eyed, for a little while, and then went and found a bar. because there's obviously a bar there, and
Well, yeah.
it doesn't matter what she drinks. So she said, just give me your cheapest, strongest swill, and I will roll as many Constitution saves as you would like me to.
Sweet. Go ahead and give me a con save. Let's see how knickered she is.
Oh boy. First roll of the night. I tested the dice to see, like, to get the cobwebs off of it and see which one I wanted. When I first rolled it, it was a nat 20. So I was like, all right, we're gonna roll that one. And then just now, I did not roll very well. That's a 7.
Ooh, yeah. So right out the gate, Dimitra's pretty sloshed.
Awesome.
So your next ability check will be at disadvantage.
Perfect.
Is
What
this
is
the
Odessa
end
doing?
of our day?
More or less, yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go scrape her up off the bar stool, and
Congrats,
Well, no, it's like it's not the end of the day. And
Okay.
like I feel like we're not going to sleep.
okay, then how are we getting back to Titanfell? I mean,
You're already-
to
you're- Northveil.
Northveil.
Right. So what is Odessa doing at the moment?
Dimitra says when Odessa comes over, congrats, you won. Cool.
Yep, time to go. She's gonna pick her up and
Okay.
head off to. We gotta get going.
Oh, we're going for a ride.
Yes.
Going for a ride.
So as you're doing that, the crowd is actually thinning out a little bit in the fighters part. Thrago comes back and finds the two of you. Ladies, excellent job with the fight. I believe I have
I
a little...
did a really good job. It was all me.
Yep, you
Absolutely,
are so
Peach.
good. And she's gonna pat her on her goat butt.
Absolutely.
And her little goat tail flicks.
As the crowd, like I said, the crowd is thinning out. I'm not going to ask Dimitra to do it because I just said you would be at disadvantage, and I don't want this to be a waste. I don't want it to be a waste. Odessa, give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those. Don't jinx it. Another 15, and I have a +8, so that's a 23.
So where is this? Powers of observation. As this crowd is thinning out, Thrago is talking to you. You're making moves to go to wherever it is you're going next. You notice that there are two figures in the bar that are not really moving. One of them seems intent on the other, and the other is intent on you two. The first is I'm going to say his name. You're not going to remember who he is. His name is Captain Priska, and he is a lizard folk that you all met.
Yes. Didn't we meet him in the underneath?
You did, and yeah.
Underneath.
No, that's
Whatever
literally what I called it. No, I called
Okay,
it the
yay.
underneath because I didn't have a better name.
Good job, B.
But yeah, the underneath.
Dimitra is not going to say that because she's like,
You remember that he was a part of a security force for the dark market, basically. He was a lizard folk. He was in the tavern when Vigo had the brilliant idea of turning into what's his name, the guy that they just met. Yeah,
What's his name again?
Let me be this person who's on the council of
This
the
person?
museum.
It was.
What's the name of the
very
captain
good
again?
idea.
Priska.
Captain Priska.
Thank you. I had a friend named Priska in college.
Nice.
The other individual, and I actually do have artwork for this character too,
Okay.
and we haven't seen this character. So if we want to hop over to the what did
There
I
they
say?
are. So
Funny.
this one's Thrago. Oh, my color doesn't show up on him.
That's okay. I
This
can
one's
see.
Priska.
This one's Thrago, and this one's Captain Priska.
And I'm dropping right in the middle here.
I was doing
look,
that for the
it's
benefit of
Thrago's-
our audience because they can see.
Yeah.
Drago's 12-pack. Great.
Yep. All
love it.
12 of them.
And this is the other character that's in the tavern, the one that's basically cutting eyes at you guys.
He's all
Uh,
pixely.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But feathery, so that can only be bad news, generally.
He's all, I don't know why he's all pixely. He's not pixely on my end.
There it is. Took a second to load in.
Oh, maybe that's it. It's just loading. It still looks pixely for me, but it doesn't matter. Continue.
I'll send it to you. Definitely looks raveny, yeah. And then this individual is just staring daggers at the two of you. Thrago kind of comes up and he throws an arm around Odessa and throws an arm around Dimitra and helps Dimitra up.
Dimitra is on
She's
Odessa's
on my
shoulder,
shoulder,
isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
She's
So-
literally thrown over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
She's gonna reach up and be like, Thrago, you're so handsome.
Yo.
Just very quickly, Michael.
Mhm.
Why are Thrago's pants slung so low?
I was
Because
wanting
people demand it.
designs. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think like I didn't want to like put him in a pair of dungarees, like
I mean,
He's here for
Dang.
the low-waisted trend.
Dude,
He has a whale tail in the back if you turn it around.
Thrago has some swagger. That's
He
why
has they have a lot of swagger.
they have a lot of swagger.
Dimitra's
Thrago
gonna
is-
like arch up, like as like kind of like plank up, right? And then like just take her hand down Thrago's face. Like, can you
Oh,
like,
thanks, love.
you know, later maybe?
Right, yeah, sure. After we've had a little bit of rehydration, I think. So
Water's good.
Water is
Odessa.
very good. Water is so good. Yes, Thrago, my friend.
that shadowy-looking individual over there was the one that was following you all outside of the Fighter's Folly earlier. I've set my buddy Priska to him, so we're going to leave that duo, and you two are going to follow me
Who?
down.
What? I can't see. Where?
Oh, don't even worry about it. Hey, I've got some snacks downstairs.
Snacks.
Oh,
She's just gonna flop right back down
okay.
onto Odessa's back, crying.
okay.
Are you going to
it's
follow?
okay.
Are you going to follow Thrago?
Yes, absolutely. I'm following, carrying her. I just am aggravated at them for bringing up food.
Oh,
Patting
gosh.
patting Dimitra's butt again.
Yes. It's okay.
Well,
It's okay.
she's a famous snacker, from what I've heard.
Yes, but
What's the
she
problem?
just lost her sense of taste.
Oh, okay. That's odd. How did that happen?
Oh,
Well, she sort of broke her pact with the maybe not Raven Queen. And
Oh.
so now, because of that, as punishment, she has lost some things. And we also don't really know how her magic's gonna work anymore.
No, she wouldn't even let me break the pact, and I still don't get to eat anything good.
Oh, right. It was not successful. She said no, also have some punishment.
Oh, well, I have heard that eldritch beings can be a bit fickle in that regard.
It would
good
be
luck with all that.
worth it maybe if I'd actually broken the pact, but no, I'm still chained to her, and I get this shit sandwich.
At least you can't taste the shit sandwich.
Hey, silver lining, am I right? So the three of you head down. You guys go past the basement level, down. You're going very deep underground. And as you're going down, you start to hear water, and it actually gets a bit brighter. It's because this place is so weird and juxtapositional. You're in the deep underground, but there is very bright light coming from somewhere. As you're coming down this set of stone stairs, and Thrago is ahead of you. Now, look, the two of you don't have any sort of issues with motion sickness, right?
Well, I make no guarantees for this one on account of her current condition,
Oh,
but I'm
right,
sure
right.
we will be fine.
Maybe I could find like a burlap sack.
Yes, perhaps
so
just a small sick bag.
I think I have a means of getting us to Northveil pretty quick.
That would be very amenable.
It might aggravate a person or two, but I'm really good at smoothing things over.
Yes, you are.
So you come around the corner, and there's this very large room with a tunnel. And in the center of the room is, turning our attention to Roll20, a construct that resembles something like an insect. Also some kind of like a big arrow. Right, so this is called the Zipper. I used to do a little bit of racing in my day. Unfortunately, I have been having a hell of a time getting her working properly again, and she can't really make much altitude, but she's hella fast in straightaways. And this is an escape tunnel. I cannot tell you the exact nature of who uses it to escape and why, because I am sworn to a certain level of secrecy.
Yeah. That
But
does
I
not
can
matter. Can it
promise
get
you
us
they're
out
on
of
the
here?
up and up.
Yes.
Absolutely. Climb in, strap in.
It's very pretty. Let's go. And Dimitra's going to attempt to climb on like the top of it on the outside.
Good luck with that. I'm going to grab a supply pack that I have put together for you and your compatriots, something that might be of benefit to you all on your journey ahead. And then we'll be on our way.
Drago, you should ride with me up here.
I mean, sure. All right, so you guys load up, and this airship, we're just going to use that word, after he comes in and like moves his hand over there's these sort of glass spheres at the front that seem to be the control mechanism for it. They kind of glow with this arcane light, and the whole machine starts to sort of hum, and then it floats up. It's very quiet other than just this general hum, and then those wings on the side just glow real bright, and then this fucker just explodes down that tunnel. Give me another con save, Dimitra.
So fair.
You cut out, but I heard you, and I appreciate you.
That's another 7.
Yeah, you're blowing chunks. Dexterity save, Odessa.
Yep, I got to catch her.
Yeah.
And dodge the chunks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dexterity. Where's the saving throw? Sorry, I have things really small. +7.
Okay.
20. Dirty 20.
Yeah. All right, you're able to avoid any vomit incidents on
And also
your
keep her
person.
from falling off of...
Oh, no. It's like closed. When you get,
You just
there's
had to
no
tug her
falling off.
inside.
Yeah, we just had to like pull her inside, and yeah. All right, so y'all are on your way to Northveil. And here's the first drinking game, I guess, or whatever, imbibing game. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
I have the most absurd question for you, Erika. How many times would you say in the last, we decided 2 years, would you say that Xeni has been put in a state of magical unconsciousness?
Never.
Cool. Roll a d20.
Great. A 10.
Hey, that's middle of the road. Even though this is not a proper rest, I thought I would seize the opportunity. Xeni's going to have herself a little dream.
Ooh.
So,
Wow. First time in... Well, technically second, I guess. And you already get a dream.
and it was the middle of the road, so not too bad, not too good.
Okay.
You find yourself in this box. Well, you don't. You're unconscious. You are surrounded by this black miasma. It is reminiscent of the Shadowfell. It takes you a minute to come to that conclusion, but as you feel yourself coming to, so to speak, you're surrounded by this nebulous darkness. Important note: I'm going to try over this session and the next to talk about the Shadowfell in some real terms, just so we're all kind of on the same page about the way the plane works going ahead without having too much like exposition later. The Shadowfell largely consists of what is referred to as void light, and it is this dark miasmic cloud, and within it there are thought and feeling spaces. Thoughts and feelings have weight and create energy, and some beings are so powerful that their thoughts and their feelings create whole little pockets, and that is where all of the civilizations within the Shadowfell are located. But by and large, the Shadowfell is filled with this void light, as it is referred to. It is a scary place. It is the place that the Noctiacul come from. It is the place, the giant owl creatures. It is a place that nasty elder things tend to live. It's probably not a traveling through the void light is difficult, and it is not something that everybody can do. The group that you were a part of prior to your desertion probably had somebody in like a higher rank that had the means of moving through the void light. But that is not something that Xeni has in like firsthand intimate knowledge of. But you feel yourself in this void light, in this miasma, and as it starts to kind of dissipate, you're surrounded by this, looking at Roll20, this just otherworldly landscape. That the sky up above is filled with this sort of nebulous, swirling sort of energy, and there are structures that kind of float in and out of. Instead of like, you imagine like harsh sunlight and shadow, instead of disappearing into shadow, it just fucking disappears. It's just gone.
Okay.
When's the last time Xeni communed with Malreth?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's probably been a couple months.
So you hear chains, like links.
Okay.
This very slow, like imagine like there's a pulley and so. Have you ever seen the Abyss? The Abyss. There's a scene where Michael Biehn is in the pool room and he's pulling the chain. Imagine like it's that kind of thing. You can hear this sort of heavy cast iron chain, just sort of echoing in your head. Give me a perception check.
Right. Not one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my dice box and try again.
Wow, that is really amazing, actually. Like I
know.
If it hadn't happened here on camera, I wouldn't have believed it. Yeah, so you're blissfully unaware. The sound of the chains is pulling you in one direction. You hear another sound behind you, though, of growling. Do you want to move towards the chain, or do you want to stop and try to assess what this growling is?
I will move towards the chain noise and ignore the growling.
So as you move towards the chain noise, it does get louder. The ground underneath you starts to kind of level out, and you kind of see this illusory floor start to appear. And it's cobblestone and brick, and then you can see these illusory walls as you're moving, like it's like you're stepping into a hallway. And after a time, you recognize your surroundings. You are in the Temple of Order, back in the Shadowfell, the temple that the paladins, that the watchers that you are a part of, called home. This is probably where you trained, probably where you lived for a time. You can assess all of that for yourself. There is ahead of you, there is a split that goes to the left and one way goes to the right. Which way do you want to go?
She's gonna go to the right.
So moving down that hallway, you can still hear the chains. And as you step into this next large room, this is the room that would have been the mess hall. So there's lots of long tables. It's almost, imagine it's like a kind of like a cathedral, almost like a medieval, like true like medieval style. Big, tall, vaulted ceilings, long ass tables. There are sort of shadows of figures in the room, but all of them are lying still. Some of them are slumped over the table. Some of them are lying on the ground. Some of them are slumped over in chairs. You can't make out the forms precisely, but you get the impression that it's bodies. And then go ahead.
I was going to say, can I touch them? Are they like corporeal? No.
Yeah, go ahead. No, well, they're not corporeal, but you can touch them.
I can touch them? Okay.
Are you going to touch one?
She wants to see if she recognizes any of them, so she's gonna walk up to the nearest one and kind of turn its face towards her.
All right, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Wisdom save. Okay. That's much better. That's a 21.
Oh yeah, okay, good. So as you reached out to touch this person, you hear a blast of sound for a second. It
Okay.
sounds like confrontation. There are
Mhm.
voices, there's shouting, there are the sounds of weapons stomping, footsteps, possibly other like magical noises. Whatever comes to mind when I say the sound of conflict. Uh, and you see this individual's face, and it
Mhm.
is a member of the order.
Okay.
And in that instant, you get the sense that all of these people were slaughtered.
Okay.
And then in the back of your head, you can still hear the chain. I really tried to find like a chain noise to have going, but I couldn't find one. That they all sounded
Okay.
like terrible. I mean, where's a Foley artist when you need them?
Mhm.
But you hear a voice in the chains. Chaos abounds in the home, young one.
Uh, I can't go home.
What is the tenant of the Watchers?
Is the tenant of the Watchers? Is that in my notes? Hold on.
It's it's in there. You copied and pasted that over there. I saw it.
I put it there.
Did I call it that? Did I call it? Is this the tenants? It's just like whatever the oath, like basically your oath.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah, we did that. The tenets of the Watchers are vigilance, loyalty, and discipline. Are my tenets.
What purpose do you serve?
Yours, um, to bring about order.
Chaos runs rampant in the home, Zenalia.
Okay.
Give me another perception check.
All right. She's like really she's having recognized that the people here have all died. She's like really feeling some type of way. Another perception check. Is this 16?
So the growling is still persistent. It is louder now, and like it could be in the room with you. Are you turning your
Okay.
attention to it at all?
Yeah, she'll turn towards the growling.
So when you turn around, there is a form. It is doesn't look like a person or a creature. Is just sort of this black. I'm going to use this word a lot tonight. I can already tell miasmic sort of shape.
Okay.
But there are distinctly two very tall ears and two very round eyes that are sort of reflective, and you get this impression that it has a canid sort of shape to it, and it's just staring at you.
I feel. Am I supposed to kill it? What am I supposed to do?
There is no response from
No response. Okay.
the chain. Noises are still happening, which is interesting. But as it's
Okay.
standing there, though, it listens to you. You can actually tell that it sort of leans a little bit, and it's
Okay.
you can tell that those are ears.
She's
It's
gonna
much
reach
taller
her.
than you, though.
Okay, she's gonna reach her hand like up and out towards it and like try to approach like gently.
This is a new experience. You do not carry the affliction, yet we are sharing this space and time.
The affliction?
Yes. The affliction. This
What is
young
the
girl carries the blood rage. I am the
I'm
blood
I'm
rage.
I'm protecting her. I imagine in part from you or because of you.
A foolhardy endeavor, but commendable nonetheless. What will you do?
Don't think that she wants to be afflicted.
The unfortunate thing about that is that it does not have to be an affliction. It can be a gift. If the little one does not give way to fear, if the little one instead gives in to instinct, it does not have to be a curse. There are many in my pack who know this, many who carry the affliction. What will you do when she changes? Because the change is coming. I am its herald.
Will you hold off her change until she's somewhere safe to explore it?
That is not for me to decide. Once the moons are in motion, there is no changing. What will you do when the change comes?
Guess it depends on her reaction.
A pragmatic answer. Meanwhile,
Drink.
I know whose turn it is.
Yeah. So, James, Vigo is currently sitting in the main bar area of Dallon's Tavern, which I believe we named the Vale. A little on the nose, but whatever.
Some days be like that.
Some days be like that.
Not every tavern owner is an artist.
Exactly.
That's actually just, yeah, there we go.
I think not every tavern owner is a poet.
A poet is a kind of artist.
No, I never mind.
All right, so you're sitting in the tavern. You're waiting for Dallon to come back. The tavern was empty. There weren't really any lights on because there's some general chaos kind of going on in the streets. You can even hear some noises off in the distance, rumbling, possibly the sounds, again, the sound of conflict. Dallon comes around the corner and goes, "What day is it?" Right. The festival was two days ago. Two days ago. Right.
Time has no meaning yet.
This is very true. Right. I think I have the means to get you to Northveil relatively quickly, but we're going to have to go right now.
No,
and hope.
You mean Titanfell?
Oh yeah, Titanfell. Excuse me.
I was about to say he's in Northveil. And
Yeah, right.
We're coming to you. So like,
I did the same thing. I did the same thing you did.
We have sending stones. Why the fuck didn't we use our sending stones to say we're on our way?
Oh,
How many
Odessa
times
would
have we used
definitely
them
do
already?
that.
Because we only had didn't we run out of uses? Yeah.
I ran out of uses.
Yeah,
and Vigo ran
I
out of uses.
And Vigo. Oh,
I think Odessa still has uses.
Yeah, because I'm very
Okay.
pragmatic. I don't use mine. I've used one. How many do we get per long rest? 3. So, yeah, once we're
she can
on
totally
the
call while
ship
she's in
and
the
ready
thing.
to go. Yeah, as soon as we're boarded and escaping, I'll pick up the sending stone and say, "Vigo, we are on our way."
We're not. You are already in transit, and we're not coming back to you. I have
We're
already
in transit. She can do it while in transit.
But I am in the scene with Vigo.
I'm just so he
don't
gets the
interrupt
message
my
or something.
scene. I don't care. Don't interrupt the scene.
It's already done. Just move on.
You can send the message. Send your message. What's your message? 20 words.
That was literally it. Vigo, we're on our way.
Okay.
Dimitra is
Okay.
fine. Don't freak out.
But I presume that happens later on because that they were doing it at the same time.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Is it's really hard to like synchronize like these events, and then all of a sudden, when we realize, oh yeah, we could have. We're not playing it that way. So Fallon comes out and says, I think I'll have the means to get you there pretty quick, but we're gonna have to go right now and see if we catch them. Come on. And he runs around the bar and scurries out the door. You're now in the main like court, like center of town area. There are some noises off to this is part's really hard because I don't really have artwork for this, so I have to try to describe the concept that I see in my head, and sometimes the words just don't work. So Northveil is surrounded by these woods, at least the bottom tier, and it's this tiered city that it all builds up towards this massive giant tree. So massive that there are even like houses built into the roots, and there's buildings built up into the canopy, into the boughs of the tree. There is a outer wall, and then there was that bridge you guys came in. There's a river underneath there, and then past that is this wall. So you can kind of see edges of this wall that presumably there would be like guards posted on at times amid the trees and the buildings. Vigo, give me a perception check. And we're going to have Fallon roll perception check too. Oh, he didn't give it. He had no idea.
Not great at perception, but that was a 23.
Oh, yeah. So there is some noises coming from the general direction that Vigo came from, the farmstead in the woods. Some kind of crashing, stomping noises. There is a sound that kind of maybe could be like a fireball or a bolt of lightning. And then you hear a very distinct noise, a noise that Vigo would be familiar with because of where Vigo comes from. And I think I have this sound, if I'm not mistaken. If I don't, then my card is, oh, here we go. Yeah, I do. This is very satisfying. A dinosaur roaring in the woods. Fallon, while he failed his perception check, I'm not going to have him miss that. He's going to stop short. You do see some commotion. There are some guards kind of rushing towards the wall. Having recognized that sound, is there anything you want to do?
Is that normal? Is it usual around here?
I don't know that I've ever heard that sound before. What was that?
That's a dinosaur.
Oh, I don't see. Fallon is going to run over to the gatehouse, and he speaks. There's a person up at the gatehouse, and you can see him speaking to somebody, and he nods, and then he comes rushing back. All right, the person that I'm waiting for has not come through yet. Let's take a look. And he leads you up. There is a set of stairs kind of behind some buildings that... Oh, I didn't upload that one. Of course I didn't. That's okay. That leads you to this outer wall, and you can see that the wall is at the height that it's kind of just at the edge of the canopy, and off in the direction of that farmstead, of that abandoned house where you met with the DRTs. You can see trees moving around. You can hear those noises. You see what looks maybe like a burst of fire shoot into the air. You see a bolt of lightning come down, and the general sounds and visuals of combat. Every now and again, you probably even get a glimpse of a Tyrannosaurus Rex head or tail through the trees. The guards, the Thorn Guard, there's several members of the Thorn Guard that are all up there. They all have their longbows, and they're all watching very intently. Fallon is there as well. What on earth is all of that? Then he looks to the guards. Are you going to investigate that? Oh, not with what's going on in the city. We've been told not to leave the city grounds. We may need to close off the main gate. Vigo, you know what that is?
I mean, it sounds like a dinosaur, but I can't be sure without laying eyes upon.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not dinosaur? Some sort of monster from your homeworld?
I suppose they're from my home. Well, they're not monsters so much as they are just large creatures, animals, if you will, lizard-like, but also maybe bird-like. Depends.
Like a dragon?
Not quite, but also similar.
Kind of.
But not
What on
really.
earth- What on earth is it doing over there? We've never had anything like that in these parts before.
I haven't the foggiest, but I would say that there are villainous folk from my home running about.
Oh. The Thornguard takes note of you saying that. Villainous folk from your home. Care
A
to
certain
elaborate, Whisperkin?
A certain Yuan T, to be precise. Very dangerous customer, as it were.
There have been some sightings of strangers in town. Could you describe this? What did you call this, Yuan T?
He's evil. I mean, I don't know what else to
I
tell
read
you.
more. I was thinking more of a physical description, but
He looks like
I
a
will make
snake.
note of that.
He likes to talk like this, and then Vigo does like.
What? You cut out entirely.
Oh,
Nope.
really? Okay, I
Yeah.
said he sort of sounds like this, and then Vigo, perfect vocal imitation of him. Does that sound any snake folk that sound like that you run into recently?
Well, snake folk right off the gate is not something that we have encountered very much here in Northveil.
I see.
Would you be willing to make a statement to the guard captain?
Not now, but perhaps later.
Very well.
In a bit of a hurry, you see. Thalin, we could perhaps... I trust that you all have perfectly capable defenders of the city and don't need my help.
Of course, the Thorn God is quite well equipped with dealing with any sort of dinosaur or whatever it is you
Right,
are talking
I'm sure.
about from
They're
over there.
quite large, FYI.
The two of you would do well if you're coming in and out of the city to remember that there is some conflict going on at this moment. You know that the main garden fountain was vandalized. Yes, I'll tell you about it later. Thank you so much. Keep up the good fight. Vigo, let's go.
Yes, of course.
He ushers you back down the stairs. Just in time, you see coming down one of the main thoroughfares a wagon. This wagon has quite a few large boxes on it, some crates, some barrels, perhaps, some burlap sacks. I don't know. Use your imagination. Fallon is walking ahead of you, looking up because he's short, remember. All right, now listen, Vigo. Let me do all the talking, okay? Literally, don't say a word.
Literally.
No promises, but I'll do my very best.
This is utmost important. If you are wanting to get to the city quick, this is the best way to do it, but my associate has a bit of trust issues. So...
Understood. I mean, I am not a charming fellow. You know what? Don't answer that. Just go do your thing.
Don't answer that.
So he walks as this wagon is making its way, presumably to leave the town. That's the path that it seems to be going down. Fallon comes rushing down and throws his hands up and stops the cart, and then very clearly, are you headed to the farmer's market? Yes, that's correct. Yes, I've got a shipment of potatoes that I need to take out there immediately. Could you give us a lift? Right, come on. And then Dallin looks at you and waves you over. He hops up next to the other Thorn Guard guy. There's room in the back.
I'll hop in the back.
All right. There is a very bumpy ride. You move through the gate. You can still hear the sounds of this conflict. It doesn't seem like it's getting closer to the town or anything like that, but you can tell that there's a fight happening because now you're moving a little bit closer to it. The road, however, does veer off to the left, and after a time you're a distance enough away from it that the sounds fade from your ears. Ahead is a very quaint little farmstead. I think I do. I'm just full of the artwork tonight. This is all stuff that I uploaded
You're always full of the artwork, Michael.
months ago. I don't have this one at night, unfortunately, but
How dare you?
yeah, I really did for a while. I was like, all right, I'm going to do every location at day and at night because I'm a moron. So you are headed up this path towards the farmstead. Dallin kind of leans back. All right, listen. This individual is involved in some things that might be less than legal.
All right. So,
They have some trust issues. I'm going to have to use a little bit of deception to get you inside. I don't want to do anything to make you uncomfortable.
I assure you, good sir, if you need assistance with deception, there is no one better equipped than I. I'm an actor, of course, obviously.
Give me a perception check, Vigo. Give me another perception check. You can do this one with advantage, actually. And I'll tell you.
Yeah. Stop making me do things I'm not good at. 15.
If only you had one of those Luna blooms.
Yeah, if only.
Right, thinking about the interaction back in the town, the passphrase, the words that you heard them speaking, reminiscent of Thieves' Cant. Thieves' Cant is not a specific language. Thieves' Cant is a sets of phrases and words and things that basically sounds like code talk. And while this isn't exactly the same, it's probably an iteration of it. So you could glean from that conversation and from what Vigo understands, from his understanding of Thieves' Cant, that smuggling operation, people smuggling.
Right. So I will tell Thalon in Thieves' Cant that he's in good company.
I like the way you dressed too.
What?
I'm trying to like imagine like what the Thieves' Camp phrase would have been. So in my mind, it was all like, I really like your vest. That was the Thieves' Camp thing that you told him that he was in really good hands.
Fair enough.
As this cart makes its way up the path, it stops outside this farmstead, and a pretty surly looking elf comes out.
Wait, is this the same surly-looking elf from before?
No.
No, it's different. Okay.
No, it's a different one. She does look very similar artwork. I was in a pouty, mean elf phase when I drew all these girls.
Gosh,
I did. I seriously, I was like, man, I don't want all these characters smiling. So I was
Why
like,
do your pouty elves have red hair, Michael?
I don't know. It's crazy.
Every other Wednesday, I'm just in a pouty elf phase. It's
so as soon as this person sees that there are more people here than whom she was expecting, her demeanor sours even further. She furrows her brow. Thalon sinks. Oh dear, this is probably going to be an uncomfortable conversation. Right. He turns and he looks at the back and sees all the boxes. Oh dear. And he looks at the guy driving, and the guy driving nods. And right. And he hops down. Aelith, it is so good to see you, dear. I have been meaning to get out here to ask you about your rainberry crop. The rainberry liqueur just disappeared during the... And then she gets cut off. Shut up, Thalon. Are you here for some produce? She says, looking directly at Vigo.
Is that a thieves' can't thing I would recognize? Or is that just a non-thieves can't code?
How do we figure this out?
Well, I feel like if it's thieves' can't, I would know.
Sure. Yeah, we'll just make it easy. Yeah. It's basically her way of asking you what the hell are you doing here.
Vigo will draw upon a well of voices that he knows and say,
Oi, I'm here looking for some fresh turnips, if you got any.
knowing that to
translates
be the
to?
correct response, of course.
Yeah. Which translates to? Come on, you have to do your own translation.
I know what you're doing here, and I'm wise to your game. You don't have anything to fear from me. I'm here to do business. It's a lot for turnips, but yes.
It's the
Well-
if you got them that really adds the rest of the nuance.
Yeah.
Very well. Dallin, you all weren't followed, were you? Of course not, of course not. Well, the least you can do is make yourselves useful. Help unload the crates. Dallin stops and looks around and goes, where's Orphan? In the town. Well, the rumor's true? Unfortunately. Well, we're going to have to shutter operations for a few weeks, I think. Oh well. At least we might be able to save one more. Are you helping unload crates, Vigo?
I don't remember saying that I was here to unload crates. I'm looking for vegetables specifically. But if pressed, I'll help.
Okay, you've been pressed. So very heavy box that you and the other Thorn Guard, which I totally don't remember if I even gave him a name during our session, Erika. I didn't.
Oh,
all right.
Not to me.
No, I don't have a name written down for him, and I wrote down all the other names.
I didn't think I did, and I know that you did that. So we're gonna call him Gunter because that's my favorite name to fall back on. Right. Well, she comes around. Aelith comes around to the crate that sits on the ground, and hits the corner of it, and then the lid just sort of pops up. And she opens it up, and lying inside are a dark elf girl and a Shadar-Kai. What the hell is this? Gunter. I shouldn't have picked that name. Look, I understand. Yeah, it's a little odd. But the kid was afraid, and the paladin just did the right thing by the kid. I didn't think it would be a problem. Right. This actually might be of some benefit. Would you mind helping me? I didn't catch your name, Seeker of Turnips.
Turnip seeker.
Turnip seeker.
Why don't we call me Orren for now?
Orren?
Orren?
Yes.
Nice.
Would you give me a hand? And she reaches down to take one of the Shadar-Kai's arms.
Can't create more than one Irish character.
Right?
No.
And
All my
Back-
characters are.
Minnie, meanwhile.
Mini.
Minnie, meanwhile.
So take a mini drink.
Yeah,
Just
take
a
a
half a
tiny
shot.
sip. Just a tiny sip.
Because I'm at the end.
There you go. Just the dregs.
In the Shadowfell dreamscape that Xeni is in, the room has sort of started to fill with these ethereal sort of chains that kind of
Right.
seem to be emanating. The origin point is directly under your feet, and they are filling the space and moving up. This shadowy wolf figure is still there, just staring down at you.
Yeah.
I hope when the time comes, the fear does not grip you too tight. Any last words? All right. So then all of a sudden, it is like having a falling dream. You are just yanked back, and as soon as your head breaks the threshold of the box, you have regained consciousness.
Where are we? Who are you? What is happening?
Well, hello, tall, dark, and heavily armored. What is here?
How long have you been preparing that one?
What?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, calm down. We're gonna shit out. Just
Yes, I have a few questions for you as well. Why are you in this crate with my charge?
She was afraid. I am in service to get her where she needed to go safely, and her emotional safety was important to me.
See, I told you. Shut up, Gunter. Go inside.
We're good.
Very well. Do you know how long ago her infection was?
I don't know how long ago she was infected. I know that she felt sick a few times on our travels, which was maybe the better part of an afternoon. I was able to give her some like small healing magic to help her feel better and stay stable until we got here.
I don't mean to be rude and interrupt, but this seems entirely Turnip. Perhaps we could have this conversation after vegetable problem.
Turnips? Are you? Is this a farm stand?
At this point, Fallon has noticed Zenalia and goes, "Oh, hello. Who are you?"
Why do people keep having that reaction?
Yes, we should probably go inside. I hesitate.
Are we just gonna leave her there in the box?
No. I hesitate to wake her up. I'm not certain how quickly the change is going to take. I assume you have been informed of her ailment.
Yes.
Right.
Infections, changes. Look, I don't have to start asking for radishes, so let's maybe be a little more clear on what exactly.
Inside. And she just points at the door.
All right, we'll follow inside.
Okay. She pulls out. She's got like a component pouch on her hip, and she pulls out and she mutters some words, and the box floats up off the ground, not very high, just a few inches. And she slowly walks it over. You walk up the steps. You see that this house is picturesque. You can see in all of the windows. You can see that there's like a homestead inside, probably like a roaring fire and all that jazz. She comes over to the door and kind of like in Howl's Moving Castle. I do that a lot. I reference pop culture, but I see movies in my head. Sorry. She comes over and there's like a kind of a sconce knob looking like what are those things called that you hitch horses to? Ballard?
Hitching post?
Yeah.
No, it's like the small ones that they would put on buildings.
Ballard seems like a correct word.
That feels correct.
I think it's a ballard. I think that is also what's used for like boats. Well, a hitching post is this is something that's in the ground. This is something that's attached to a building. Anyway, she grabs a thing that's attached to the building and she turns it, and you can hear something click inside. And when the door opens up, it's very dark, but she just insists everybody in. And you actually go down pretty sharp set of stairs and into a room that looks nothing like the room that can be seen from the windows. Yep.
Well, this doesn't feel at all sketchy.
You know what sort of magic's going on here?
Right. You asked Like, what exactly is going on here? That girl is afflicted with lycanthropy. I am in the business of smuggling individuals referred to as the changed. She comes walking down the steps. Gunter is ahead of you. He kind of runs over. There's like a little ensuite sort of kitchenette kind of thing. He runs over and like pours himself something to drink and makes himself something to eat. And as Vigo, give me a perception check. I know.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Oh yeah, you don't notice at all. Xeni, you give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Let's find out.
Whatever it is, it beats me.
That's a 24.
Yeah, you'll notice right out the gate. So this guy, this Thorn Guard member that you met, Gunter, he is clearly like very hungry. He hasn't eaten in a long time. He's eating like he's never eaten before, and he's drinking. And you notice that his head and his hands kind of change. They lose their pigmentation and turn white, and he is a changeling.
There's so many of you, and you didn't even know.
They're constantly popping.
Gunter! He turns, his mouth covered in crumbs. Shit! And he turns back. Hello.
Okay, didn't see a thing. I'll like blink at him.
Why is no one seems to be bothered by this? So
This is what we do here. Do you not understand? Do you think they're monsters too, I presume? Why are you here? Fallon, why is he here? Look, he needs to get to Northveil. He's a good guy, I promise. Something to say? Turnips?
Titanfell. I actually have to get to Titanfell, as it were.
Right.
I have. Look, I don't care about your business. I only care about me. So you do whatever it is, so long as you can get me down to Titanfell in a lickety split.
What's in Titanfell?
People are important to me.
People. What a bunch of bastards.
Right, so you need to get to Titanfell. Fallon, you just take a carriage. Why are you here?
Why there like yesterday?
Oh, I see. Right, well, we are good at getting people there in a jiff. All right, do you have any coin?
Do I? Or is literally Odessa holding on to all of it?
I think
I have all
actually
of it.
Odessa might have.
I
I'm
have all
pretty
of
sure
it.
we did it. I recall that decision.
I was paid in advance for this job. If no one else has money here, I can help you.
Listen, I appreciate it. I don't want to be in debt to someone that's... I don't know. Look, I don't have any coin. I'll owe you a favor, and I assure you that's a powerful thing to have in your pocket.
She nods at that, pondering. Give me a persuasion check. You're good at those, right, James?
That I'm good at, yeah.
Obscenely good at.
Just a plus 13. It's not that much. Oh, God. It's a 17. It's a 4 on the die.
Oh, wow. That's the worst you've ever rolled. Jesus.
Mine's a plus 9.
Fake of the children.
Look, I rolled a nat 1 like 2 rolls ago. Come on.
She nods and reaches a hand out.
And this time, as opposed to last time, Vigo will take the hand and shake.
We have an agreement.
There's no weird Yuan-Ti artifact.
But just so we're crystal clear, should you neg on this little arrangement, I have an entire army of werewolves that like me very much, and they have very keen senses of smell. Understand?
Understood. I'm not in any way disposed to be troubling werewolves, as it were.
Good lad. All right, we need to get her down into the resting quarters. The first change is always the worst. But if we can help her through it, she will not be afflicted by this condition as much. There is a tribe of lichens that live in the mountains to the far north of the city that she'll be moving to in time. I will speak with Fezzik, and she will see that you are whisked off to Titanfell. Fallon, you and I have to have words. Gunter, go take a bath. You smell. And what was your name again?
Orren.
Mr. Turnips? Orren.
Just Turnips.
Don't touch anything.
Mr. Turnips. Ooh, you better hope Dimitra never learns of this nickname.
The great Vigo, the turnip seeker.
She leaves with Gunter, and Thalen kind of reluctantly follows. They go down into a doorway. Navi? Is that her name? Fuck. I'm pretty sure it was Navi.
Or Navi.
Kiva?
Kiva.
I was like,
I knew it was it was a 2-syllable fucking word. Kiva, good job. Kiva is in the box still, but she's like starting to stir some.
Okay.
Zenalia and Vigo, the two of you are in the room together. Any words that we want to have?
So why are you here? How did you get here? You were looking for turnips?
Literally the worst person.
The best.
I don't really know how to answer that question. Who are you? Actually, would be a better answer. A question to answer right now. Why are you here?
I'm here to protect her.
Okay, well,
I think
better question.
we established that already.
Where did you come from?
I came from Underveil, right? So we called it.
Mm-hmm.
You have?
You have no idea what that is. Vigo.
No, wouldn't I? Don't we know that's where the entrance to the Shadowfell is?
You know that there is possibly some stuff down. You have not heard the name Underveil, like you don't, and have not been told that there's
the same place as the Shadowfell.
No, I've
Got
not been told.
No, I know
that
it's not the same, but underneath Northveil, I guess.
Yeah, the way it was described by the NPCs that described it was basically like that there were ruins under the city. It was not described in the context that there's a city down there.
Underveil. Where's that?
It's ready underneath Northveil.
Clever, right?
All right. So at this point, I assume I could put 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, nothing is presumed.
Sure. Underneath North. Funny story. I'm trying to actually get there, as it were. I can't do this voice anymore. Listen, I don't talk like that. That was a voice I was putting. It's fine.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to actually get
Very much worried
down.
about it.
Yeah, would you want to? Your job here is done, right?
Yes, my job here is done. Yeah.
And you appear to be equipped, as it were, and are familiar with the area underneath
Sure.
Northveil.
What did you call me? Heavily armored?
Well, heavily armored, but really I should have said medium armored, I suppose, based on the look of you and the fact that you don't clank about when you take steps.
That's a key part.
It is.
If anyone understands, believe me, darling, would you be so kind as to maybe also go down and show us around? And by us, I mean me and my two friends who I'm sure would be thrilled to meet in a way that I'm not necessarily. Yes,
You're not
Bill.
thrilled to meet me. You're
man.
broke, and you want me to show you around, show you doing around a
Oh,
place that
to
you've
be
never
clear,
been before.
So Vigo is planning a tour.
Erica.
Like,
I don't think you. Hold on, pause. I don't think
yeah.
Erica knows this.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
We
sorry.
discussed it.
I thought we discussed it when we did that other game. Anyway, my bad. This is just kind of the thing we throw up when we're like above table for a second. Just kind of a
Hold,
pause.
please.
Yes, hold
Yeah,
please, because
Holding.
if we're rolling with it, then I'm in, but I have to call bullshit a little bit on this because Underveil and Shadowfell are two very different things.
I understand.
Right, but you have to go through there to get to
We
where
don't
you need to
know
get
that.
to the
How on
Yeah,
earth
you
would
do.
we
You
know
do
that?
know that.
You do.
No,
We
you do.
were told
Yeah,
that.
How?
yeah, you were told.
We were told by the NPCs that
yeah,
there was
That we have to go
like, walkthrough.
through Underveil. All I know is that there's an entrance to the Shadowfell in the cemetery. That's what I know.
No. It's in
The entrance
Underveil.
the entrance in the cemetery leads to the ruins under Northveil, and that is where the gateway to the Shadowfell is. That is
Okay,
what.
but how? When has anybody ever
when you
referred
guys
to that
were-
area
when-
as Underveil?
Nobody.
Right.
That is what. Right.
That's why I got the
two
information
and two
from
together.
Xeni that Underveil is underneath Northveil.
So you're just
Northveil.
assuming that that's where we need to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making
That's
Okay.
an educated guess. That's a good educated guess.
Okay, proceed.
So
I get that Vigo's intelligence is fine.
you can't be so stupid that you know how to advance the plot. It's just not. It just doesn't work. You know.
Do some hand waving.
No.
Look, I don't have a lot of books. Like this is a wisdom thing, at which I am +2. So
Marginally better than Dimitra.
yes. In any event, okay. So I want to be clear. I'm not broke. My money's with my companion who's not here, who is in Titanfell, which is where I'm trying to go. To warn them that they're in grave danger, but you don't need to do that because they have the money.
Oh, you cut out Erika.
Get out,
Oh,
Erika.
sorry. I said, what are you in danger from?
That's the most loaded question I've ever fucking heard.
How much time do you have?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good spot. Meanwhile, if you because we do have it's approaching the 9 o'clock hour.
Meanwhile, take a break. Are we
Sure.
pressing forward?
I wanted. Well, how do you guys feel? I'm okay with pressing forward, but I don't want to.
I could use a very quick break.
Okay, very quick break.
Also, can we not meanwhile before our message comes through?
That's what I'm meanwhiling to. Is you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Great, but our message. Okay.
Don't worry. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
It's fine. It's gonna be a 10-minute break though, because that's the timer.
Yeah. So 10 minutes. We'll be back. Go refresh your drinks. Go to the bathroom. Wash your hands. And we'll see how all of this comes together.
BRB.
Whatever. Hey, and we're back, baby. As is the custom in these parts, we hope you had a pleasant bathroom break. I know I did. We are having a zany night. Good time. If you haven't been watching, go back and watch it, I guess. Yeah. All right. I think we were going to jump to a meanwhile. We're going to depart from Vigo and Xeni having their conversation in this the secret people smuggling secret farmstead.
Jane.
And what? No, well, there's a changed, is what I said. Yeah. They smuggle the changed. Meanwhile, on board the Zipper, Dimitra, give me another con save.
Fair. Ooh, mildly better.
Okay, which makes sense. It's been a little while.
Hold on. Yep. That's a 10.
Okay, so you're not actively barfing anymore.
Ugh.
10 is average, so we won't. We'll take away the detrimental, the disadvantage. Are we having any conversation with Thrago as we're zipping along? Odessa, Dimitra.
Dimitra's still petting him.
Oh, okay. He's not going to complain. They're not going to complain.
Yes, and she's still, and just like twirling a lock of their hair around her finger. It's been a long time, Thrago.
Indeed. Well, I mean for you. Oh, right. Yes. That's. I hate when a dry spell creeps up like that.
Right? It's just so uncomfortable. But she's just gonna lean against them and put her head on his chest. You can help me with
Notch on a
that.
bedpost.
There's not a lot of room in here, love. I'm not exactly sure this is the best place for canoodling.
Oh, you don't like it when people watch?
No, that's fine. It's just not a lot of room in here to. Right. Yeah, I imagine like Odessa's kind of sitting in the seat behind them, sort of like this a little bit. 'Cause this thing is not big. Right. What's this about your pact and breaking it?
And so she was kind of like warm and like pleasantly drunk at that point. And as soon as he asks, like you can just see like she just like shrinks back and her like shoulders hunch and she like pulls back into herself and says, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, sorry I asked. He's going to glance back at Odessa. Well, basically all of that last stuff you said, absolutely not. Haven't the foggiest, love. But I do have an associate, someone that we've been contracting with in down underneath Northveil, paladin by the name of Xeni. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is Shadar-Kai, and they come from the Shadowfell, as far as I understand it. I'm a little foggy on all of the elves and where they come from and why, to be perfectly honest. There are a lot, and some of them are from here, and some of them are from there, and
not
it's
that
all very
way.
mixed up. I mean, right? I think I can arrange a meeting with her if she's still in town. I'm sure. Oh yeah.
Thank you. So do you need us just to clarify, do you need us to do that sending during this, or did you accept that sending from
No, it's
earlier?
I accepted that it's happened and yeah, it's the message just hasn't gone through to Vigo yet.
Okay, thank you.
That was always going to be always my intention, but I did not want to tell you that because where's the fun in that? I actually
not happen that way.
No. In my mind, hold on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Where was I? Also, I believe there's lots of folk in Northveil that probably know all about it, right? There's the Fae and the Shadowfell. I understand that there's a little bit of consternation there, a little bit of conflict, maybe. Why you go? Why on earth would you go there? Though I've not heard any good things. What I have heard. Oh, the whole hero thing. Right, yeah. Well, as I said before, I've never been to the Shadowfell, and I wouldn't mind bringing back a trophy or two. But we'll see.
Oh, Yeah, Dimitra will like perk back up a little bit and say, "Oh, Drago, you would go with us to the Shadowfell?"
I might be convinced. Oh, do you
That's
think that
true.
Vigo would let me try on his coat? It's very fetching.
Oh, it would be very funny if you tried if you tried on his coat. I would need to make sure we had some kind of artist around to record the moment and his exact face when you put on his coat. Thrago, I think that you're excellent. Odessa thinks that you're excellent. Clearly, this Xeni person thinks that you're excellent. But Vigo, for reasons that I cannot put my hoof on, is just doesn't like you.
Probably a secret attraction that he's not ready to confront yet. It's all right. I'm used to
Oh,
it.
you know that's definitely it. That's probably it. Or he's jealous. That's my other thought. Is he's a little possessive of me? I think.
I am pretty amazing.
It's true. And so am I. So obviously we're amazing together.
Oh, I love it. All right. So you're zipping along. You can't really see much of the detail of what's passing by outside. This is just kind of a long, straight road. Um, but they are going to kind of perk up a little bit. All right. Well, it looks like we're just about there. Now, it's worth pointing out that my associate here is a bit of some trust issues. She's involved in some less than what we shall say above board practices, so to speak. And there are quite a few individuals in places of power that would be quite upset with her. So, mum's the word, right? Poke, poke, yum your coke. And oh, it's this small sort of pine cone shaped tuber, I think.
That checks out.
hmm Um, Ahead, you can see what looks like a large doorway approaching pretty quickly. The zipper kind of zooms in just before like hitting it and banks up real hard to slow down and then comes to rest in this little bay area. One more con save, Dimitra.
Oh, that was a bad. That was good. That was very good. That's a 23.
Oh yeah, you're good. You've sobered up. No vomiting with the drastic stop there. Right, and what's an IV?
Magic oak.
Oh, that sounds great. I've been known to give a magic poker to myself. Right.
Yeah, you
God!
Open up the zipper doors. They're gonna grab. They have like a pack that is fairly large, like a rucksack kind of thing. They're gonna
He's got a
throw
pack
over their
that they've got
shoulder.
a pack that's fairly large. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Right, shall we? And at that point, the large door opens up. It's this big wooden door, and if you want to turn your attention to roll 20 again, this character appears. Another NPC. Vigo! And she comes running over and hugs him. Oh, Amala, it's so lovely to see you again. These are my associates, Odessa, Dimitra, Amala. And her ears kind of flick a little bit. Hello.
Hi. Who are you?
Who are you? Aelith isn't going to like this. Oh, Yes, yes. It's lovely to meet you. I don't think that Aelith is going to be very happy having more people. There's already a bunch of people that aren't supposed to be. Right, right. It's fine. It's fine. She owes me a favor anyway. I'll smooth things over. You know how I am. Look, I have a couple of other things I need to tend to with the zipper. Amala, why don't you see my two friends inside, and I'll rejoin all of you shortly. Right, this way. And she kind of boop, 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 and zips back over to the door. Are you following her?
Sure. And Dimitra's gonna run up to her like, sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Amala. I'm the runner. I work for Aelith.
Who's Aleph?
Oh, Aelith, she is the boss. She controls all of this.
Like the monster hunter boss or the boss of everything?
Oh, no, 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 no. We're a smuggling operation.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I am so on board with smugglers.
Oh, lovely. Come on. At that time, Vigo, Xeni,
Yes.
Aelith has reemerged. All right, Amala's downstairs. I've already prepped her. Head down. You two don't get motion sickness easily, do you? Or Vigo, or no, I guess he's just talking to Vigo because Xeni, she's just talking. Xeni, you don't have to stay if you don't want to. You've been compensated, yes?
Yes, but is that the way home?
There is a path that you can take. It's a bit of a long road, but you look a little well traveled. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
Xeni, if I could
Yes.
entreat with you,
hmm
we're gonna go that way to your home anyway. And look, all of us here are fine members of persuasion. So I think maybe you would be of benefit and would perhaps be well compensated, showing my
Sure.
companions and I where you need to be.
If your friend ever shows up, we can think about compensation if I end up
Well,
helping you all at all. But
the
if
point is we're
if that's
going.
the way home, then
Mhm.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, so we're following Aelith down a set of
Perfect.
stairs into another basement. The conversation that you all are having, walking and talking, and then conversations happening down there. Amala is with Odessa and Dimitra, but they're by this, what kind of looks like a chariot, so to speak, that has these. It's worth noting that Amala has very long legs and she's almost as tall as Odessa. She obviously has some fox-like features. She's some sort of fae. Dimitra, if you want to give me a history check, you may be able to positively ID her.
D20. Hey, some better rolls here in this 11th hour. That's a 17.
Yeah. So yeah. Taking a look at her, she looks like this a thing that you've heard of in Fae mythology. These creatures that were often associated with like messengers. Think like Hermes in Greek mythology. Not quite a god, but like some powerful force that is known for moving very quickly.
What are they called?
Oh my god, I'm trying to find my damn name. I really got to get my notes better organized. They're called Vulpyranths.
Vulpyranth?
Appearance.
So there are fox people. Good to note.
Like Vulperin?
Vulpyrithin. Vulpyranth.
Okay.
As in Vulpix. Vulpix.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the extra consonants that I was not picking up on.
And this is a creature that I made in honor of my buddy Kit. I don't know if they're watching, but I did.
So
This will be a fun thing for them to hear while they're listening to our game at work. Because
there you go. And you said they're rare. Like I've never met one in person.
Yeah, you never met one in person before.
So Dimitra's just gonna kind of sidle up to her and say, excuse me, Amala.
She is like sort of like hopping up and down and stretching. Yes.
So, okay, I'm clearly Fae, just like you, but not quite just like you. Are you? Sorry, this is like probably weird to ask. But are you one of the Vulpirans?
Yes. Oh, good stuff for you.
And she's gonna like take Amala's like cheeks between her hands. I have never met one of you before. This is such a beautiful moment.
Not many of us left, I don't think. Yes.
There isn't. Can I kiss you?
Sure.
Dimitra's just gonna lay one on her.
All right.
Wow.
At that moment, Aelith, Vigo, and Xeni come
Wait.
around.
Michael, can we retcon one thing?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, before we get
Can
in that,
Odessa's message come through right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to
Well,
say.
okay,
Yes.
Before we get down there, I'd like to take Aelith like by the shoulder
Okay.
and extend
Kiss
my
her.
hand to her. No, not kiss her. Extend my hand to her and with like just make it so that only she can see and just be like,
Oh,
Cut out.
yeah. I don't know what's going on with your mic tonight, but every time you
I
try to
don't
get
know.
quiet.
I guess I'll be what everyone wants, louder. I will extend my hand to her and get just so she can see, make it go pale. And just be like, look, and like whisper to her, look, I understand what you're doing here, and I want you to know when I say I owe you a favor, it is in fact a powerful. Please bear that in mind.
Very well. Trust given and trust received. Right?
Mhm.
And at that exact moment, as Dimitra is kissing this giant fox lady, they come around the corner, and in your pocket gets really hot all of a sudden, Vigo.
Ow! Why is that this setting? That's such a idea.
And then Odessa's message comes through, which was
Am I listening to this while I'm looking at Odessa?
Oh yes, 100%. Yeah. Like literally comes through as soon as you realize who's in the room.
Out loud,
look
like
down,
so I hear it as
I
well.
look down
Yeah,
at the
you do.
stone
Yeah.
that's burning in my hand. I look up at Odessa. I look over at Dimitra and just be like, what? Then look back at Odessa and says, well, I guess service down here is not particularly great because I just got your message.
Is this the rest of your crew?
I mean, it hurt a little bit. Yes, these are the one. She's the one with the money. Talk to her. Hi, everyone. She's going to show us around underparts of the city, as it were.
I don't
get parts of the city.
I do have a name. My name is Xeni. Your friend Orren Turnip over here and is asked me to come with you guys.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you guys know Frago as well.
Okay.
Dimitra's gonna break up. Hold on. Dimitra's gonna break off the kiss with them all and say, "Sorry, what did you just call? What did you just call Vigo?
Orren Turnip.
I'm sorry, Orren Turnip."
And the minute that Xeni says go, what's Odessa's passive perception?
Stupid. Yeah.
Does anyone else have one that's that high?
No.
Okay. Odessa, you notice Vigo's like eye just start twitching. And he just like turns. He's like, I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, that's how you introduced yourself to me.
After a moment.
No, no. Wait, you, and he points at Xeni and just is like struggling to get the words out. No. Who do you work with again?
It's not like it's a casual working relationship. We're not super close.
I have one of
No.
those with Thrago too.
Who do
Casual
you work?
working relationship, and Dimitra starts
I
winking.
I need a moment of quiet. Xeni. All right. I listen. Everybody will have an opportunity to get their back, but first of all, who do you work with?
At that moment, Thrago comes around the corner carrying this big rucksack. Ah, Vigo, it's lovely to see you again, mate.
All right,
Bloody hell,
so
that-
clearly my name's not Orren. I think we all understand this.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, a true
No,
delight.
it's no. It's something about turnips. I need to hear the entire name that you shared.
Seems can't. I've tried to explain to you, darling. You wouldn't.
I knew a
You
gnome
didn't
named Turnip
understand.
once.
Mm.
I'm
Xeni,
sorry.
what are you doing here?
That's-
There was a shipment issue.
Just as vague as I expect. Lovely to see you. Well, these two lovely lasses are, well, I'll let them explain, actually, because I don't really have all of the details.
Vigo, everyone you know is so pretty.
Oh, no. It's
Thank
pretty
you.
amazing. At that point, Amala has kind of like looking at all of these little conversations that are happening. She kind of acknowledges what Odessa says. You also get the impression that Amala maybe doesn't really understand every nuance in this exchange. Right, so who's going? And then she turns and drops onto her front arms and transforms into a giant white fox.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we actually.
You cut out
No.
again.
God, yeah, what in the
Yeah.
world? You cut out
Um,
again. Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm going to talk directly into the mic.
On your
Hey,
ASMR hat.
ASMR. Yeah.
Listen, and unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we do no longer need transportation to Titanfell, as everyone seems to be actually here.
If you could, if a fox could frown, this giant fox would frown
I'm sure we'd all like to.
in their ears.
I'm sure we'd all like to take a ride on a mola, and yet
Yes, we would.
it's unnecessary at this point.
Oh, I never. When is it ever necessary?
Look, can we go have a conversation because
Because what?
well, if I'd known you wanted beautiful fox ladies all this time, never mind. Let's fair enough. Can we perhaps take a walk and talk? Yes, I know. I'm just trying to keep you alive, that's all.
You didn't used to be a buzzkill.
Well, I wasn't so concerned about keeping other people alive at that point, but it seems like
We can go walk and talk.
walk
I
and
am
talk?
way too sober for this conversation. Can we go somewhere with beverages?
No, not all your problems are solved at the bottom of the bottle, Dimitra.
Yes,
We need
they
to
are,
talk.
Vigo. The Raven Queen took away my sense of taste.
So why would you want to drink if you can't taste it?
So
Xeni,
that I
as you
can
see,
stop
wonderful
feeling.
people here.
Oh, to get drunk. Right. Yeah. Yes.
Upstairs, outside.
Well, Xeni, you said that you wanted to take the low road, yeah?
Yeah, I figured we'd take these guys home that way.
Do you want to, can you give us just a few moments while we have a conversation amongst ourselves?
Yeah,
We have
take
a
the
lot
time
to
you
work
need.
out, as it were. That doesn't involve root vegetables, I assure.
Oh, Xeni! Oh, that's a great opportunity. I've got something for you. Come on, love.
Great.
Thrago's actually pull you aside.
So, Odessa, Dimitra, friends, well, you are ever the perceptive one. I might have not made a mistake, but made the stakes of our adventure.
What did you do?
So, you remember how Drake said we were having throw time, as it were?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a very good liar, it's true. As it were, I actually was called to a meeting with Dear here. But before you get angry at me, he did say, come alone or one would die. And I didn't want that to happen, so I didn't tell you. If I told you, you would have insisted on coming, and that was timely. So I decided that was not the best course of action at that particular moment.
So you again are taking away the power to make decisions from us.
No.
And think that we can't defend ourselves?
No, it's not that. It's not. I don't want anything to happen to either one on my watch.
So you control us instead by lying to us. And you know I don't like that.
He said, come alone. I did what I was told.
So you just, like a good little boy, just did what you were told? Because that's the Vigo that I know? A good little boy?
The Vigo that was summarily beaten into the ground over a period of however many.
So that doesn't mean you go and do these things alone. I knew something like this would happen. I knew it.
Well, so he came to me with a bargain, said that if I entered into a pact with him, he would leave us alone. And if not, he would kill us. However, said pact was to be made over a strange Yuan-Ti artifact, and I trust him about as far as I can throw him.
Wow! If only you'd brought along someone with arcane knowledge about artifacts!
Right, well...
Yeah, almost like I wrote it that way.
Yes, almost. I didn't accept his bargain. I tried to make it so that I just told him we'd leave for us. Him?
Cut out again.
I tried to tell him that I would leave him alone, leave us alone, and was apparently not good enough.
So you fucked up because you, on many levels, part of which you could have just told us what was happening, and many of it sounds like a lot of this could have been avoided if you had not kept secrets from someone who is supposedly your best friend.
If I had brought you all, it would have meant disaster.
You don't know that. You literally don't know that.
No.
You don't know. I don't know what you've been through, okay? But you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I'm capable of. You could have trusted me to take care of myself so that I could take care of you, but instead you've got us all into deep shit, Vigo.
I mean, we were already in deep shit.
You've gotten us into deeper shit because you have kept secrets. Again.
I didn't want anything to happen.
And it has, hasn't it? Something has now happened, and now I'm in danger, aren't I? But now I'm in danger, aren't I?
Yes, of course. That would be wise.
But he has to come to us first. And Vigo is not showing any signs of ever wanting to come to us whenever it involves DRTs, even though it's going to get him in deep shit and get us in deep shit. Will you come? Is that true, Vigo?
That's the problem, is he's not after us necessarily. He's after your brother, Odessa? Yeah, apparently not. There's also further bad news, but if you want to digest that one, I understand. Same.
Probably. You probably learned that. Yeah. There would have been a story of a big fire and a Fearbolg involved in it, and probably you know.
No, I don't think so. Because it was deities that firebombed your mentor, as it were. As far as I know, yes. Sure, it gets worse.
It's worse.
So, from what I was told, there's a certain Galen Gilden Sky walking around in service to the Raven. Good question. I presume the bad one, as Deities was on it, but the man that I slew, the person. It's, I don't have that level of information. Just was told that there was a man walking around with this face.
Dimitra's gonna pull out her like stuff that she got from that like traveling. Remember they got like stuff for smoking. She's gonna pull that out and start smoking on that. To
Look,
Sorry.
there was someone walking around with my face. Sure, if you
Odessa
think of a
speaking
better,
wisdom.
if you think of a better one to set upon.
What about this like Orren turnip face person?
That was that's not a real person. Again, that was thieves' cant. Stop.
Who's like a little grumpy.
Just
How it
hates
works.
whimsy.
Could be an amalgam of faces that you've seen, I guess.
Look, I know. I'll think about it. Of course he could. I am. Yeah, it's unclear. But look, if I hadn't come alone, I never would have gotten all of that information. We would have.
You don't know that. We could
I
have been
was
hiding.
literally invisible. I was.
Okay, but before we move on, Vigo,
Yeah.
I need you to swear to because this clearly went south, right? You went off on your own. You lied to people who are who are supposedly your friends and trying to protect us or whatever, and got us into deeper shit, right? Is that not what just happened?
I would perhaps contest the specifics there, but generally speaking.
Yes, right? So, I need you to swear to me that you are going to cut that shit out. And that if you are in trouble, you are going to tell us. And that if Dearties, and if Dearties specifically reaches out to you and wants to talk to you, you are going to tell us. If you have to go alone or whatever it is, you still have to tell us so that we can do something to help you so this shit does not happen again. Because you were trying to help us and instead you did not.
I would say at least I gathered additional information that didn't have before, but
Sure, you did. You got. Perhaps like.
fair. But yes,
No, but. No, but, Vigo.
I yes, I suppose.
I suppose, I swear to God, Vigo, I will leave your ass right here.
At, at that moment, Thrago comes back around the corner with Xeni in tow. All right, I'm coming back. Stop talking about my butt. Look.
No one talks about your butt as much as you do.
Oh, I like
Thank you.
her.
I'm so
I
glad to see
like
this
her.
someone I
Well
can
played.
Oh, I'm gonna build up to it. Build up to it. Look, I have a few items for you all, but you should probably clue your friend in here, clue our friend in here about this little excursion that you're planning.
Now, why is it you all want to go to the Shadowfell? No one wants to go there.
Yeah.
Like a hostage situation. I I'm yeah, yeah. Yes. Yep. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Cool. I'm honestly, I'm game for that. That that Raven Queen has got her claws into a few of my family members as well in a not so great
Oh,
way.
oh. I
It's not even the real one. That's the whole thing. I'm so
I'm
glad you
gonna
guys.
have to I'm gonna have to I need to know what you know.
We can chat.
Over drinks.
Sure. um, you had things for us, Drago?
Yes, I did. Just a few trinkets, something that might be useful on your upcoming journeys, which I have considered, and I think I will tag along at least for this first jaunt. There's someone down in the underneath that I need to touch base with, one of my associates in the guild. Zenny, I've got this for you, and he pulls out this. It's a chain. It's a necklace. This is called a sentinel's chain. Essentially,
I'll
what
never
this
break
does,
it.
it's unbreakable, and it is while you're wearing it, you cannot be surprised.
Ah.
So, nothing earth shattering, but something with some help. Odessa, our intrepid ranger. He brings over to you a what's called the Hunter's Wayfinder, and it is a bangle, something that you wear. It is made of brass, and it gives you advantage on survival checks. Wayfinder.
Mhm.
Walk like an Egyptian.
And then Dimitra, I saw this and I just couldn't resist. He pulls out a small lyre that is the shape of the arms of like the sides are like goat horns.
Okay.
And essentially you can once a day you can play a Song of Rest without expending a bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
Vigo,
Yes.
how are you with firearms?
Well, if I'm half as good as I think I am, I'm quite excellent.
He brings a box and opens it up, and it's got a flintlock pistol. It appears to be mostly made of wood, but the top of it is, instead of metal, it's made out of a stone material that looks almost like ceramic. It's got a very flat texture. It does have some like carvings and rune sort of work into the barrel there. He goes, right. You'll have to find your own shots. I don't have any on me, but this should do in a pinch. Essentially, what this does is you every time you fire it, you will roll a d20, and on a 1 or on a 20, it backfires. It cannot crit. It takes a bonus action to load, which is charitable, and it can hold 6 shots at once. To load all 6, you would have to take an action.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, how much damage?
Oh, that's a good question. Where is that? 2d6.
Ooh,
That's not bad.
okay.
Not bad.
Plus, I'm assuming it's Dex.
Dex. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dex.
And am I proficient with it?
Yeah. All of these will require attunement.
Sure.
I started tuning.
Even the gun, even though I didn't describe anything inherently magic about it, wink, wink.
That's fair.
Right. I'm famished, so I'm going to procure myself some eatables. When are we headed out?
In
I
the
would also
middle
like some
of the morning?
eatables.
You can't taste them.
Still need sustenance.
That was
That was
mean.
rude.
I just was feeling attacked a little bit.
And how quickly do you all want to head out? In the morning? Should we?
That's really up to you. How prepared do you want to be? I mean, you're going to some place that you've never been before, and I don't.
Do we even know who to go talk to about this? Surely
Right.
that won't raise any level of suspicion.
You have met a few learned characters in NPCs. Stalin would probably be a person to ask some questions of. You could also go back to the painter, Aranath, the sage that y'all met. Y'all could go back to the graveyard. You know, lots of options there. We can figure that out in the downtime.
The faster we get back to the darkness, the better. The sunlight here doesn't agree with me.
Oh
Yeah, just
And is there not like a
yeah.
tavern
Well,
nearby or something?
I mean, you could go back in town. Yeah. There's
yeah.
a small room off the way here that Aelith uses for some of the longer stays in the
I
people
can be
that she
clear.
works with.
Northveil seems to be in a spot of conflict, so maybe steer clear of it for a moment.
Mhm.
There's also dinosaurs on the outskirts. I don't know what's happening.
Dinosaurs? Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
We've never encountered those around here. They're out in the far western provinces, but
Thanks, Tim Curry.
I mean, kind of.
Spice. The one
What is
place
it? What is it? The one place the capitalism hasn't ruined yet.
Spice.
Space. Oh, what a treasure. At this point, you notice that what did I call her? Olana?
Fox girl?
Amala.
Mala?
Amala is still in her fox form and has just kind of rolled over and fallen asleep by the door. She's very big, but yeah, I think like Princess Mononoke size, like big ass fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she does not wake up, but she kicks her paw and makes giant happy fox noises. Gunter has reappeared,
Happy Fox
and
noises.
he is carrying a tray that has several cups on it and a pitcher, presumably with tea or coffee. He's also brought a stack of like biscuits and some fresh fruit. And he kind of walks over and sets it down. Aelith said I should bring this down to you. What is your
Gunter, seems like town's not safe. I'll look at Vigo. Are we welcome to stay here overnight?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't bother talking to Aelith about it. She just gets so salty sometimes. But yeah, there's a room off the way here. There's nobody staying there currently. And you're right, there is something going on in Northveil. A lot of us are really freaked out, actually. Some Somebody attacked the market square, lit a vendor cart on fire, and then there were all these other fires, and somebody then vandalized the garden fountain. And this is the scary part because, like, I mean, I would know, but the message that they left was written in an old Elvish script, and it said that the changeling are here. Well,
That's odd. Mm-hmm.
well, a lot of us were decidedly on edge about it, so we won't be going back into town for a time. The Thorn Guard typically keeps things above board, but they've called in a captain. And if the rumor's true, again, I was just infiltrating. I don't actually know all that much about their operation. He's actually from the Feywild. He came in yesterday morning in the portcullis at the center of the tree.
What's
Big
his
to do.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
Mm.
But from what I did hear, he's very, very severe and scary, generally.
What does he look like? Do you know?
He's a winter eladrin. Right. Well, I've still got a few other chores I need to take care of. It was lovely to meet all of you. Thanks for not killing me earlier, Xeni. I appreciate it.
It's okay. Thanks for letting me see Kira here.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What happened to you when you went in the box?
It was kind of like being asleep, I guess. I had some dreams. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. Where did you dream?
I was, I guess, home-ish in a sense, or a version of that back in the Shadowfell at the cathedral where I kind of trained and spent some time growing up. The temple.
That's interesting. I dreamt of home
Where were
too.
you? Was your home?
Yeah, my home from in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
I
Weird.
haven't been here very long. My mom and I got caught in a displacement event a few years ago. Anyway, it was lovely to meet all of you. I do hope we'll run into each other again. And he's going to very sheepishly leave and go back upstairs. He has directed you to a small room that is off the way here. That it got lots of like underground tunnels and passages and stuff. And part of this is kind of this honeycomb underground. But there's like a somewhat furnished room. Looks like it's mostly used for storage, but there are a few beds and plenty of places to put out bedrolls. And I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. We ran a little bit late, but I still had a really great time. I hope you did. We'll be back in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Or are we back next week?
Right, next week?
Because we have one of those weeks where we have one where we're like 2 in a row, but I don't remember if it's
I
this
thought
one
this
or
was the second in the row.
new tabletop turntable. And we do 2
And
of
that's
those in
going
a
2
row.
weeks.
Sweet.
Cool.
All right. Happy birthday, Mom. Okay, cool. Well, players, thank you so much for playing. Eric, Katie, Meg, James, always a delight. If you've been hanging out with us on YouTube, we greatly appreciate you. Be sure that you smash that subscribe button. We've got merch. We've got merch. I'm wearing some of it. I don't know what I did with my glass. Go check out our merch store, TTRPG swag /shop/Grimstone Gaming. Right. Oh, well, thanks, Meg. Socials at the end. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. And as always, never stop playing. Bye.
Good night.